We are the future of lacrosse. This is our game. We want to learn the game better, love the game more, and stay in the game longer. The game should be designed for us. We want the right lacrosse at the right time for who we are.
We are not mini adults. The game you see on TV isn't the best game for us. Yet with the right path, we'll get there.
We spoke, and U.S. Lacrosse and many other sports listened.
We want fair games. We want safe games.
We want fun games. This is what youth lacrosse looks like, and we love it.
In 14U lacrosse, athletes are improving their technical skills as well as building tactical skills needed to play. Field dimensions and lines. 14U lacrosse is played on a regulation field that is the same size as high school play. The field is 60 to 70 yards wide and 110 to 140 yards long. There must be at least 10 yards behind the goal line. There are restraining lines, which are 30 yards from the goal line. Other key lines include a goal circle, which has an 8.5-foot radius, an 8-meter arc, and a 12-meter fan. These are both used for penalty administration. There are also 2 dots behind each goal line extended, used for penalty administration when a foul is committed behind the goal area. On the table side of the field are the team bench areas, a scorer and timer table, a team substitution area, and a penalty area. Directly behind the substitution area is the penalty area. This is where players will kneel or sit to serve carded penalties. Game equipment. Regulation 6x6-foot goals with securely affixed netting are used. A standard lacrosse ball that meets NOC SAE specs must be used. Cones are placed at all 4 corners of the field. Coaches and officials. During 14U play, coaches must remain in their coaching area. This is located from their side of the team sub area, extending to the end line on their half of the field. Coaches must remain 4 meters back from the sideline for the safety of the players and officials. Officials are required for 14U lacrosse. USL recommends 2 certified officials on the field for competition. A timer and scorer are also used for 14U lacrosse. They will sit at the table placed at midfield, 4 meters off the sideline. Player equipment. Each player wears a mouthguard and ASTM-approved protective eyewear. Players must also play with a stick meeting USL specifications and has a legal pocket. These can be found in Appendix B of the rulebook. Goalkeeper equipment. Goalkeepers are required to wear a helmet with a face mask secured on with a chin strap, a separate throat protector, a mouthpiece, padded gloves, a chest protector, and padding on her legs, both thighs and shins. Team. When playing 14U lacrosse, each team will have 12 players on the field at a time, 11 field players and 1 goalkeeper. Coin toss. Prior to the start of play, the coach and 1 player will meet with the official for a coin toss. The winner of the coin toss may choose direction of play or to have the first alternate possession during the game. Timing. A 14U game consists of 2 25-minute halves running time with a 5-minute halftime. Each team has 1 2-minute timeout per game. If the game is tied, teams play up to 2 3-minute sudden victory overtime periods. Overtime is stop clock. Starting play. A draw is taken to start each half and restart play after each goal. During the draw, each team may only have 3 players between the restraining lines, including the player taking the draw. All other players will remain behind the restraining line until the official signals a team has gained possession of the ball. Boundary. Play stops when the whistle blows for a boundary. The team that last touched the ball or stepped out of bounds with possession loses the ball. The closest opponent will restart with the ball 2 meters inside the boundary. The only exception to this is on a shot. The player closest to the ball will be awarded possession 2 meters inbounds. Foul restarts. A team that has been fouled is awarded a free position. The player restarting the free position must have 4 meters of free space around her. A whistle is blown to restart play. Substitutions. Substitutions will happen through the team substitution area. Subs are allowed to occur after goals when a draw will occur or during play, also referred to as subbing on the fly. Players who are subbing into the game during play must wait in the team substitution area until her teammate is completely off the field and in the team substitute area. This happens when play is live. As with all other players, if play is stopped, all players will stand. Types of fouls. At 14U lacrosse, fouls fall into 3 categories. 1. Minor fouls impact the fairness of play. They tend to be technical in nature, along with some misplays on the ball. 2. Major fouls impact the safety of the game. 3. Cardable fouls are considered dangerous and unsportsmanlike behavior. When a minor foul is called, the offender will move 4 meters away in the direction she was in while committing the foul. All other players will move 4 meters away from the player with the ball, in the direction they came. The restart should be at least 12 meters from the goal circle. When a major foul is called, the offender will be placed 4 meters behind the player with the ball, and all other players will be at least 4 meters away from the ball. The restart is taken at least 8 meters from the goal circle. When a player is yellow carded, she serves a 2-minute penalty in the penalty area, and her team plays short. A player receiving a second yellow card serves the 2-minute penalty in the penalty area and then may not return to the game. A player receiving a red card serves a 4-minute penalty in the penalty area and then may not return to the game, and she also may not play in the team's next game. All fouls result in the opposing team being awarded a free position. All free positions must be taken at least 8 meters away from the goal circle and at least 4 meters inside the boundary. 3 seconds closely guarded. For safety and developmental purposes, players are not allowed to check an opponent's stick above her shoulder. In order to reward defenders for playing in good defensive position, the 3 seconds closely guarded rule exists. For the defender to earn the ball, she has to 1. Be in a position to make a legal check, including having 2 hands on her stick, if checking were allowed. 2. Hold the checkable position for 3 seconds. If this occurs, the official stops play and gives the ball to the defender. She is awarded the ball and has 4 meters of free space to restart. The 3-second count ends if the ball carrier moves her stick out of checkable position. Covering the ball. Players are not permitted to cover the ball with their stick or body when an opponent is within playing distance. Goal circle violations. No player other than the properly equipped goalkeeper may enter the goal circle at any time. Offensive players may not follow through with their stick into the goal circle on a shot. Modified checking. Modified checking at this level is allowed. This is checking the ball carrier's stick when her entire stick is below her shoulder. Any check above the shoulder, into the sphere, or forcing the opponent's stick into the sphere constitutes an illegal check. The offender will be placed 4 meters behind, and all players will be 4 meters away. Other major fouls. Other major fouls at this level are the same as the high school level, including fouls with the body, such as pushing, holding, and charging. Fouls with the stick, such as dangerous checks, stick in the sphere, and stick-to-body fouls. And illegal position fouls, such as shooting space and 3 seconds in the arc by the defense. Restraining line violation. For full field, 5 players must remain behind the line when the ball is in the offensive end. 4 players must remain behind when the ball is in the defensive end. This is a major foul and will be corrected and then penalized at the spot of the ball, no closer than 8 meters to the goal circle and at least 4 meters inbounds. Mandatory cards. There are 5 fouls that can occur that result in a mandatory card. These are check to the head, slash, dangerous follow-through, dangerous propel, and dangerous contact to a player in a defenseless position. Discretionary cards and unsportsmanlike conduct. Officials may also card actions or behavior that is considered excessive, rough, and dangerous play beyond the 5 mandatory cardable fouls, including unsportsmanlike behavior. Players are expected to uphold the highest levels of sportsmanship at all times. Any violations, arguing, threatening, the use of profane language or obscene gestures by players or coaches shall result in a penalty.